Welcome to Quebec, Canada's largest province by area and the second largest by population. Known for its rich culture, stunning landscapes, and unique history, it's renowned for its vibrant French-speaking population, distinguishing it from other provinces in Canada. It shapes daily life, education, and social interactions, fostering a unique Quebecois identity that emphasizes French heritage and values. The province has implemented several policies aimed at preserving and promoting the French language. The most notable legislation is the Charter of the French Language. Established in 1977, this law mandates the use of French in government, workplaces, businesses, and commercial signage. It also promotes French language education and restricts access to English language schools for non-Anglophone residents, ensuring French remains the primary language in public life. This commitment reflects the province's dedication to protecting its linguistic and cultural rights. Hi. My name is Catalina. I was born and raised in Montreal as a first-generation immigrant. Today, I want to share my family's journey navigating the language barrier in this beautiful province. Montreal is unique in Quebec as it has a significant Anglophone population, which influences the city's cultural and social landscapes. I grew up speaking Tagalog and English, not knowing the difference between languages. When I was 2, we moved to a back then small town called Vaudreuil-Dorion, a tight-knit French community. This is where I started school. Because of the language barrier, I struggled a lot when making friends, which led to my shy personality as I was the only non-francophone in my class. I would speak a mix of English, Tagalog, and French to my peers and teachers, and I didn't understand why they couldn't understand me. This is where I started high school. Although by then I had become fluent in French, I was still struggling with my classes and failed most of them. My teachers thought it was because of the language barrier, and my parents thought it was because I was lazy. But it was only after college, when I was 18, that I was diagnosed with my learning disabilities and ADHD. Because I wasn't allowed to attend a public English school here in Quebec, my parents and I decided it would be best for me to continue my education in Prince Edward Island and Ontario. This is the school I graduated from. While living in Ontario, we discovered that I could attend an English school if it was a private institution. This option allowed me to pursue my education in English while living back home in Quebec with my family. After spending years in English-speaking provinces, moving back to my hometown was a hard challenge linguistic-wise. I pretty much forgot how to speak French, but by immersing myself in a French environment, I was able to regain the language. Vaudreuil-Dorion has transformed significantly. It's no longer a small town. The growth of the city has brought in a rich multicultural population, creating a diverse community where different cultures and traditions come together. French being the primary language here in Quebec can create a language barrier for non-French speakers. This barrier affects various aspects in life, including employment, education, public services, and integration. To address these challenges, various initiatives promote French language learning and cultural exchange, helping newcomers adapt and fostering bilingualism in the community.
Hi, my name is Reynaldo Pablo. I'm from the Philippines and I came here to Canada in 1996.
What were your initial struggles when you first moved to Canada?
First problem that I encounter is the language barrier because here in Quebec it's a French and I have totally no knowledge of the French language.
How did you adapt to a new environment and community?
Adapting is hard, but when your aim is to have a better life, you have to focus on everything you do.
How hard was it to learn French?
I find it very, very hard.
Do you think your proficiency level of French is enough to get by on a day-to-day basis?
Yeah. At work, I mostly try to speak basic French.
And how hard was it to find a job?
It's hard. When I was applying to a lot of companies, the first thing they're gonna ask you is you speak French, and if you can't, you are not qualified.
What are your thoughts on Quebec implementing several policies aimed at preserving and promoting the French language?
Well, me, I have nothing against that. If you are what they are saying, if you are in Rome, do what the Romans are doing. It's us immigrants who should adapt. We have to learn their language. We choose to come here, so we have to learn the language and the culture.
The tension between the Anglophone and Francophone communities has deep historical roots, dating back to the British conquest of New France in 1763. While the Bill 101 aims to safeguard French, they have been viewed by some Anglophones as discriminatory, fueling resentment, seeing it as a restrictive, leading to tensions over access to English language services and education to this day. Montreal, as a bilingual city, showcases the coexistence of both languages. However, debates often arise over access to English language services and education. Anglophones argue for their rights to access education and public services in English, while Francophones emphasize the need to prioritize French to maintain cultural integrity. Despite these tensions, there are ongoing efforts to foster dialogue and mutual understanding. Community initiatives, cultural exchanges, and bilingual education programs work to bring people together and promote coexistence. I hope you've learned a bit more about Quebec's linguistic situation. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next fascinating story about Canada's rich culture.